So we'll take a quick look. Possessive adjectives in English are words like my house is big, your dog is fat, etc. So they're here. They kind of go along with the chart that we've been going over recently. So if you want to, you've already learned two of these. In the first chapter, we learned ¿Cuál es tu teléfono? ¿Cuál es tu teléfono? What is your phone number? So we learned tu is your, and you answer that question with my phone number is mi teléfono es. So we've learned these two right here. You'll notice these S's on all of these. I'll explain that in just a second. Su down here means his, her, or it can mean your for usted, like if you're talking to your teacher, your classroom is big, you could use su. Over here, nuestro means our. Vuestro means your plural, like if I was talking to my students, I could say your books are in the library. And then su over here, it's exactly the same as this, the pronunciation and the spelling and everything, but the meaning can be different. It can be their, like their house is in Los Angeles, su casa. Okay, and it can also mean your plural. If I was talking to the students again, I would say your books are in the library. I could use su for your again. You'll notice the S's on here. The S's are for if something is plural. So for example, if I'm talking about my shirt, my t-shirt, and it's blue, I would say mi camiseta es azul. If I'm saying my t-shirts are blue, you just make everything plural. So here's your t-shirts, camisetas. Your mi has to be plural, so it becomes mis. This is now son because we're saying they are instead of it is. So mis camisetas son, and then azules, and again this is plural because everything else is plural. Just all is plural if something is plural, basically. So tus, that's if I'm talking about your books. Tus libros, if the books are plural, you make this plural. Same goes for all of them. If I'm talking about his cats, sus gatos, or her dogs, sus perros. Or if you're talking to your teacher, you want to say your classes, sus clases. Over here on the right-hand side of the chart, you have the possessive adjectives for the other people. So here we have nuestro, which is our. Nuestro can also be nuestra, and they can both also be plural, nuestros or nuestras. The A, it doesn't matter who it is. Like it doesn't matter if it's girls talking and they say our something. That's not where the A comes in. The A goes with whatever it is it's talking about. So if it's, I have an example over here. If we're talking about our book and they're girls talking, it's going to be nuestro because the book is masculine. It doesn't have anything to do with the girls now. So if the girls say our book is big, nuestro libro es grande. And that'd be the same if it were guys talking. Right here, if it's guys or girls, doesn't matter who's talking. Our class is small. They would say nuestra clase es pequeña. Now, if they to make this plural, so they want to say our books are big, they would just say nuestros libros son grandes, and then our classes are small. Nuestras clases son pequeñas. You add s's and make these son to make everything plural. So vuestro or vuestra, vuestras, it all works the same as far as changing the O's to A's and adding the S's if it's plural and so on. And that's the one that's used in Spain, talking about you, your books or something like that. And su down here again, this is could be confusing because they're exactly the same. It's just based on context. For example, if I said, ¿Cuándo es el cumpleaños de jefe? When is jefe's cumpleaños? You can answer with, his birthday is whenever. Su cumpleaños es el 11 de marzo. It's March 11th. Or that's how you would know. It's based on context. For this one over here, if I said, ¿Cuándo son los cumpleaños de los estudiantes? One of the students' birthdays, and they're all in March. You could say, sus cumpleaños son en marzo. Their birthdays are in March. So these are, you'll know based on context who we're talking about. And the plurality works the same. Su for their book, if they just have one book, su libro es grande. If they're talking about their books, you could say sus libros son grandes. And this could also be used for if I'm talking to my students, I wanted to say your homework is hard, su tarea es difícil, or your homework assignments are hard, I could say sus tareas son difíciles. So just make sure everything matches up when you're doing this, being plural, add the s if it's plural. This is the only time you have to worry about the gender with these, is with our or the your in Spain version of it. And that's it.